أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم انفروا خفافا وثقالا وجاهدوا بأموالكم وأنفسكم في سبيل الله ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون. In the previous verses, Allah Ta'ala had made mention of the battle of Tabuk, that you are requested to go out in the path of Allah Ta'ala. And why is it that when you always ask to go out in the path of Allah, you tend to become heavy towards the ground, you do not want to go out in the path of Allah. And then Allah Ta'ala mentioned, if you're not prepared to help Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, then don't worry, Allah is sufficient for him. Allah Ta'ala assisted Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam on the occasion of Hijrah. Now again Allah Ta'ala coming back to the subject matter, Allah Ta'ala says that go out in the path of Allah, whether you in light conditions or heavy conditions. Meaning whether the conditions are favorable, whether they are unfavorable, go out in the path of Allah and strive with your wealth and your lives in the path of Allah Ta'ala. ذَلِكُمْ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. This is best for you if you only know that going out in the path of Allah, what reward a person will get for going out in the path of Allah. لو كان عرضا قريبا وسفرا قاصدا لاتبعوك ولكن بعدت عليهم الشقة. If the goods were close at hand, meaning it was easy for the munafiqeen to get the spoils of war, it was an easy victory. وَسَفَرًا قَاصِدًا, and it was an easy journey. لَاتَّبَعُوكَ, then these munafiqeen, they would have followed you. They would have also accompanied you to Tabuk. وَلَكِنْ بَعُدَتْ عَلَيْهِمُ الشُّقَّةِ, but the journey was lengthy upon them. Therefore it was difficult for the munafiqeen now to go out in the path of Allah Ta'ala. So what do these munafiqeen do? Allah Ta'ala says, وَسَيَحْلِفُونَ بِاللَّهِ لَوْ اسْتَطَعْنَا لَخَرَجْنَا مَعَكُمْ. They will soon take qasams, they will take oaths in the name of Allah Ta'ala, that if we had the ability, then we would have also come out with you, O Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We would have also gone in the path of Allah Ta'ala. But we don't have the ability, we have this excuse or we have that excuse. So Allah Ta'ala says, يُهْلِكُونَ أَنفُسَهُم, they destroying themselves by making all these false excuses, lying to Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam. وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ إِنَّهُمْ لَكَاذِبُونَ. They can lie to Nabi alayhi salam, but Allah Ta'ala knows إِنَّهُمْ لَكَاذِبُونَ, that verily these are liars. Further, Allah Ta'ala tells Nabi alayhi salam, Afallahu ank, Allah has forgiven you also, O Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Meaning here Allah Ta'ala is reprimanding Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. On the occasion of Badr also Allah Ta'ala reprimanded Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam that why did you take the ransom and free the captives of war? This is another occasion where Allah Ta'ala reprimands Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam that these munafiqeen, these hypocrites, they just come to you and they make a flimsy excuse, and you're so easygoing that you just accept their excuses and you free them, that you do not have to participate in the war. Allah has forgiven you for this. لِمَا أَذِنْتَ لَهُمْ حَتَّى يَتَبَيَّنَ لَكَ الَّذِينَ صَدَقُوا وَتَعْلَمَ الْكَاذِبِينَ. Why did you permit them? Why did you accept the excuse? Until يَتَبَيَّنَ لَكَ الَّذِينَ صَدَقُوا, before the truthful people became known to you, became clear to you. Those that came with genuine excuses that they could not participate in the war, they were true Sahaba. These people, they were excused, they were permitted to stay behind. So why did you permit them before these truthful people became known to you? وَتَعْلَمَ الْكَاذِبِينَ, and the liars became known to you. Meaning these munafiqeen, if you didn't permit them, then also they wouldn't participate in the war. What would have been the consequence and result of that? It would have been known to everybody that these are munafiqeen. But because you accepted their excuses, now they remain behind. The hypocrisy and the nifaq is now hidden from the people. لا يستأذنك الذين يؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر أن يجاهدوا بأموالهم وأنفسهم. Those that are true in the iman, they believe in Allah and the last day, they will not seek permission from you to remain behind. They will not present such excuses to you that they want to remain behind from making jihad with their wealth and their lives in the path of Allah Ta'ala. Wallahu alimun bil muttaqeen. Allah Ta'ala knows those that have taqwa, those that are true believers, and those that go out in the path of Allah. Like Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala, when Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam told him on this occasion of Tabuk that I want you to stay behind and I want you to take care of the females, of the women, of the children, etc. Ali radiallahu ta'ala wasn't happy. Until Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam mentioned, aren't you happy that my position with you is like the position of Musa alayhi salam to Harun alayhi salam? Only then he became happy and he remained behind. We'll continue from this point.